Esport ekranlarına hoş geldiniz. Bu hafta çok özel bir konuğumuz var. Anadolu Efes Başantrenörü Pablo Laso ile beraberiz. Birçok kez koçla farklı takımlardayken röportajlar yaptık. Bu sefer Anadolu Efes'in başında Koç Laso ve Koç'la biraz açıkçası hikayeyi konuşacağız. Neler yaptı, buraya nasıl geldi, nasıl bir yol görüyor? Koç'la şimdi bunları konuşacağız. Coach, first of all, welcome. It's
Thank you.
great to have you here. Of course, we do this interview for a long years
Yes.
together, but you were always the head coach of the opposite team. now you are head coach of
Yes.
one of our own teams. So, how do you feel, first of all, coach?
Well, first of all, I'm very happy to come to this team, to a great organization, great team. Okay, from outside, Efes is like a big name.
Yeah.
And for me it was okay when the opportunity came up. For me it was like a must. Okay, family, going to Turkey, changing a little bit of everything. But at the same time, I think it was a great opportunity, and I'm very happy. And my first days here in Istanbul are, I mean, great. Everybody's treating me very well. Knowing that, okay, I would like to be more calm, but it's true that it was like a roller coaster, no? Playing almost every 2 days in a situation where it's difficult for us. Okay, for sure, we have a lot of injuries, sick players, all that. But okay, we have to live with this and for sure keep our head up and continue try to build what we want.
Usually, coach, some of the coaches won't like to, take a team from in the mid-season.
Yeah.
But you said it's an opportunity. But is it hard? Is it challenging to take a team in the mid-season?
I think it's a challenge. Why? Because, okay, it would be very stupid that you think all the things that they were done before were bad. But for sure it's a change. And in the moment that you get a new team in the middle of the season, it's very difficult to change everything. But you need to change something, for sure. So you have to understand that a little bit. There is some aspects that you can work, let's say, immediately. But for sure, some of them, they will need time. I mean, it would be very stupid to think that everything is going to change in one day. No, we need to, first of all, recover our injury players, create a solid base of what we want, and that will take time. But let's say the way the players are showing the motivation helps me to, let's say, to help them to get their best version. I'm happy because I see everybody on the right way, but okay, we know that we need some time, and for sure it's difficult with this schedule, but we have to understand that we have to be ready to compete since the first day.
What was the first thing that you do, when you joined the team? Of course, you cannot change everything in one day. You don't have the magic wand, but what was the first thing? Maybe in your mind, I need to change this. What was that?
Okay, probably the quickest addition was bringing Vince to the lineup. Okay, Poirier has been out for almost 5 months, and I think he's a very important player for the team. But like I said, okay, we cannot just think that Vince has been out for 5 months and now he's going to produce on one day. Okay, we need Vince to get a little bit his rhythm, understand he has to get in shape, and also take care of that injury. Okay, PJ, same. He's going to be back, but okay, we cannot force him to play 100% for the first day. Okay, so for me, it was clear, Shane, same, he's out. Okay, so for me, it was clear that I have to change that mentality. It cannot be all negative. These guys are out, blah, 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 blah. I arrived and I remember talking to Ercan, and Ercan, yes, I will try to play. I'm like, Ercan, you look sick. Yes, but I'm okay. I said, no, you cannot travel. I think it was to Kaunas. You have to stay home and rest. Because let's say that what I try to create is the feeling of clear out your head, your brain a little bit, and okay, we cannot be suffering for everything. Okay, at the end, basketball for sure has a part of joy. And if we are always thinking, okay, we have injuries, blah, 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 then we won't be able to perform at the level that we have. So let's say my first impression is, okay, I need to change that, let's say, feeling. Players that maybe they were playing less or whatever, try to get everybody on the same, let's say, on the same path. For me, that was very important. And I think what it was good from the first day is that everybody was a little bit on that way, thinking, okay, we know it's not going to change in one day, but on my first, let's say, 10, 15 days, what I see, I like, knowing that for sure we will need time, work, get people back. Okay, those things are still there, but somehow I feel happy because I see things that I like.
Yeah. Coach, it's a bit unusual because, you joined the team, I guess, in Valencia, right?
Yes.
And,
I was there, hiding, but I was there.
Can you tell us about a little bit about this story? Because I am hearing some funny stuff because nobody can record you there, but I guess you were there. So you meet the team in Valencia.
Yes.
You talk with the players, talk with the coaches. And it's an unusual thing for a coach to do.
Yes, it was weird, but I think it was good. Okay, let's say we win some days. For sure, I could not coach and everything, but okay, it was very good to meet the people, and okay, in a big game like a EuroLeague game in Valencia, be there and somehow help them to help the coaching staff, and also helps me to recognize a little bit how the team was going to perform on that day. Story, okay, it was funny that I was in the hotel, I was in the gym, I was with the team, but it's true that they didn't record me, they didn't see me. I was hiding in the locker room
so
watching the game.
So you did a great job hiding.
No. But somehow I had the feeling that if I can help them from the first day, it would be good. And okay, the game didn't go the way we liked it, but we saw some things that that for sure we need to improve. And I think also for players was good that okay, let's say the new head coach is there, and at the same time see their performance from the first day. So it's true that it was kind of funny, but I think it was good for the team and also good for me to quickly recognize the situation.
And Vince, wasn't supposed to play in that game.
Yes.
But somehow I believe he wanted to play in the second half because of the power problems. But how did you, mentally prepare him? Because you were there, coaches were there. So how did you mentally prepare him to come on the stage?
Well, I think it was very good that he traveled with the team. And in the morning practice, I remember I went to him and I said, Vince, you have to dress today. So it has to be one day that you play. So we see. My idea is, and I talked to the coaching staff and everyone, it's you are there, you're going to get dressed, but you're not going to play. Okay, for sure I know Vince from my times in Madrid, and I know his mentality is a little bit like, okay, but if I'm there, I want to help. And at halftime with the foul trouble and everything, he was like, I will play. So he looked at Ismail, he looks at the coaches, he even looked at me like saying, okay, you told me to be in the 12 and okay, they need me. So I think it was great to have that kind of approach to the situation of him saying, stepping up and saying, okay, I'm here, I'll help. And I think it's good because at one point, okay, it's a long-term injury, but one day you have to go to the floor. And it was good that that on a bad day, because we lost, okay, the good news was Vince was ready to play. And then he showed it on the next games, and right now, probably it's the other way. Okay, he's already in the floor, but okay, he's not probably producing his best performances because with this amount of games, it's difficult for him to get on that game shape right away. I think it will take him time, but at the same time, we're very happy to see him back in the floor.
And you were on the bench in the Fenerbahçe game.
Yes.
The first Turkish team of yours, and against the EuroLeague team, of course, and they are playing the best defensive rotations in the EuroLeague. So how did it feel like for you? Because you were there, first game, an opposing team that Skivic is right there. It's like a Real Madrid Barcelona game. Yes. So what was the feelings that you had in the game?
True. Okay, I have people even saying me, no, first game in Turkey and you have Fenerbahçe. First game for you in a new team and Fenerbahçe is the first one. Okay, I'm kind of optimistic, positive on that way. So I said, okay, so if we get the EuroLeague champs on my first day, it's good. I think the team show courage from the beginning. We were not dominating the game, but we were controlling situations. And I was happy because I saw players stepping up and showing character. And okay, we had the last ball to win it. Yeah. We lost it on overtime. Okay, for sure we were playing a great team, but we showed that we're here to compete. And this is something that I, mentally wise, I'm aware that the team is always ready for this. You can win, you can lose, but you need to have that mentality every day because it's the only way that you will win games. And that Fenerbahçe game, I will remind it always because it was my first game as a coach with Efes, but also because the team show a lot of character on a situation that for sure is not the best one, but it gives me an idea of what the team can be in the future.
And you know, when the new coach arrives in the team, players show reaction. And Şehmus broke his career record. And you didn't hesitate to give him the ball. You know, maybe sometimes the players, the coaches gave the ball to the star player, to the players that earns much more money than the others. But you gave the ball to Şehmus and he played great. So how do you feel about his, you know, he's not a young player, but his potential to, you know, help your team?
Well, first thing that I told the team, I think it was in Valencia, I told them that Turkish players should be the heart of the team. Maybe not the arms, maybe not the legs, but if the heart doesn't beat, no arms, no legs. So I think they're very important for the team. And Şehmus really stepped up on that game. I heard it was his best performance.
Yes,
best career performance. I think he was very good. I think he's a special player. Probably not a pure point guard. Probably not a pure shooting guard. But he can do a little bit of everything. That talks very good about him. We could go, okay, but he's not a point guard. He's not, okay. How about if we talk about the good things? Because a lot of times we stop on okay, what he cannot do. And I think Şehmus is a very good basketball player. Not only Şehmus, Ercan for sure. So all the team has qualities, and it's important that they show it, not only for them, but also for the team. And it was great that Şehmus stepped up. It was great that the rest of the team know that they can rely on any player. And I think this is part of the process. If one day, luckily, we'll win the EuroLeague, Efes will win. Not Şehmus, not Pablo, no. So we need a little bit of that mentality of a team thing, knowing that for sure it will be one good night of anyone, one bad night on anyone. But at the end, we need to help each other to become productive. I was very happy that Şehmus showed it in my first game because, okay, it's a proof that he can be a very important player for us in the future.
And the double break arrived right after that. And you know, coaches doesn't find time to to adjust something, to implement something. But in the Žalgiris game, I see some stuff of Pablo Laso. You know, the floppies, the off-screen games. The Cole Swider is now in the starting five. He's running the actions. So in a short period of time, you put something in the team. And that sparkled in the Žalgiris arena. So the game that you felt maybe the most comfortable way because you won it by a great margin. That game can show us some picture about the team's potential.
Well, I think it was a very good game from us. Not also offensively, but for sure we talk more about floppy that we use for Rodrigue, for Swider. I think Kai gave us a lot of production defensively. So I think it was a little bit of a team thing. Let's say the problem is we cannot stop on that game. That game was very good. It's true that it showed a little bit what we want to be. But after Žalgiris, We have another game in
Of
2
course,
days.
yeah.
And we cannot, let's say, celebrate too much. We cannot, let's say, go down like crazy because we have another quick reaction in less than 48 hours. But it's true that game showed a little bit the potential that we can have. And I was very happy that in a difficult court like that, our performance offensively and defensively was very good. Happy for that victory, knowing that, for example, against Dubai, against Galatasaray, against Asvel, we showed good moments, but I think that we're still far away from what we want to be as a team, or I would like to get to the point as a coach where the team is more a little bit consistent. For sure, we always talk about 40 minutes consistent, and this is something that we need to get. And okay, a lot of things that can be helping for us can be, I don't know, recover players, for example, work a little bit more together, understanding things that the coach might ask, defensively and offensively. All these things will need time, but okay, we're in the right way, and we showed that we're a team that is going to be difficult to beat from the first day.
And the word consistency is the key, I guess,
Yes.
coach, because you don't have time to build something from the scratch, and there will be some waves, up and downs, and the defense, Efes couldn't play the defense the way they should be during the season, and we saw it in Dubai in the fourth quarter, of course, in the Asvel game, the pick and roll defense.
Yeah.
So how do you get it better?
Yeah. Okay, we have a lot of things to improve. For example, against Dubai, I think we did a very good job defensively, but all of a sudden, Bertans brought it back in the game. He got some great threes. Okay, we're talking EuroLeague. We're talking about great players on every team. And okay, at the end, we were like in a coin situation. Win or lose on one shot. Okay, didn't go our way. Didn't go on our way in Fener. Didn't go in our way in Asvel. But you have to somehow understand why do you get to that position. I wouldn't like to. I would like to win by 20 every game. But I know it's not possible. And we have to be ready for those actions. And for sure, there is situations that we have to improve as a team. Pick and roll defense, for example. I think it's very important that we understand and we have the right players to match up any situation. What do we want to do on any situation? It's funny because I was speaking to one of my assistants now, and we were already talking about how are we going to defend this, normal. For sure, every coach has their rules, but it's something that we need to work and we need to explain the players what do we want that at the end is going to be good for the team. For example, right now I'm concentrating a lot on things that they're there. Rebound. Rebound is very important for us. You cannot do a great defense if at the end you're not able to rebound the ball and have the ball back. Don't have stupid turnovers. Okay, and this is not part of, let's say, pick and roll defense or how we defend this situation. No, I think we have to try to build our house from the bottom, not from the roof.
So you just want to simplify some things for the players?
Yes, I think it's important.
Idea-wise.
Exactly. Idea-wise, I think we have to simplify things. Why? Because I think we have to, from that base, start to build it up. And then maybe with time we were able to implement things, more things or details, for sure, that we will leave it, that it will be very important to grow up as a team. But I think we have to somehow start to simplify things so they feel secure with those bases, and then from that point start to try to build something important.
Because when I watch your games, coach, now I know when Kai Jones in the game, I know what he's going to do. He's going to switch. Yeah. When he Poirier in the defense, I know what he's going to do. Is it important for players to know, what exactly he's going to do in these situations?
Yes, okay. This is a little bit of a human response. Anyone feels better when you know what you have to do. This morning when you wake up, you thought, okay, I have interview with Pablo. Yeah. You knew it. How about if you wake up and said, I don't know what I will have to do today. Yeah. So in players, it's somehow the same. Yeah. I think it's important that they understand what we want, and then you can work on details. For example, this would be very simple. Like you said, if with Kai Jones we switch, easier for Kai. Easier for the team that will play against us, no? They know we're going to switch. So I think it's important that we don't just stay with those things, okay? Now, maybe Kai is smart, has to be smart on saying, okay, I won't switch on this position. But the most important thing is we know that Kai can switch, for example. That it will be a good defensive strategy for us. So this is what I'm saying about building things that can help the team. And okay, when we're talking about pick and roll defense, I think it's very clear that you cannot play probably the same kind of defense with, I don't know, with Roland Smiths or with Erchan, than with Kai or with Beans or with any big. How about something that we're seeing more in basketball? Actions between guards, let's say. Okay, what do we want to do? Switch or let's say stay with our men? Depends. So all these things, for sure, it will take time, but I think it's important to clarify things for the players to help them. That way, they will be able to help the team.
Now your point guard is Nick Bellerbeb, so you know him from your Bayern Munich days.
Yeah.
Does it helpful to you run the games, plays that yours?
Yes, I think it was very important that I had two players with me before, Nick and Vince, and because somehow they know what do you want in any situation. Like, okay, I don't know what game it was out of this past week. Nick that did something, and he looked at me like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't do that. Okay, because he knows that I don't like this. Yes, but at the same time, he looks at me like, yes, I know. Like
it's on me. Yeah.
It's on me. Okay, but at the same, it's the other way also. I mean, sometimes I'm going like Nick, and you do, and he goes like, yes, I know, because okay, in his, let's say, back on his mind, there is that little chip. A little same with Vince. Yeah. Okay, what it's important is the players are quick realizing what the coach wants, and they understand that the coach wants, and this is not simple, wants the best for them and the best for the team. Yeah. I want to put an example. If Pablo one day goes crazy and put, I don't know, Vince Poirier to defend the point guard of the other team, all of you guys are going to kill me. Normal. I mean, very normal, because it will go like, okay, you have Vince Poirier and he's defending the point guard, who is defending the big guy? Okay. So what I think is, okay, we need to establish the situations that can be good for them, that they put them on right situations, defensively and offensively, but at the same time helps the team, and also the coach feels comfortable, understanding that I'm not an inventor. For sure, I want to help the players to bring their best version.
But I remember that Slaughter was defending the playmaker of, I don't know, the opposing team, but it was some kind of a zone after that, but he was picking up the full court, the opposing playmaker.
And I remember back in the days with Slaughter, we used to do this, with Marcus Slaughter defending up there, pressuring the ball. Okay, good. I don't have Marcus Slaughter here, but okay, this is something that we can do. It was funny because I think at the end of the game against Dubai, I was playing with three bigs. Something that I like, that right now we didn't even have time to practice. So let's say the problem of becoming the coach in the middle of the season is this. You don't have that much time to, let's say, change everything, okay, or do certain things. But at the same time, step by step, you have to introduce those things to become to have a better tool during games.
So you do in-game coaching more than any other stuff right now?
Right now, yes. Right now, yes. Right now, it's almost in-game coaching. Because
it's like a gamble, because you didn't practice it, you didn't work on it, but you see it and you must act on it, and you put it on the court and see what happens.
Yes, no, sometimes it's difficult for coaches because you're not, let's say, preparing the games. Okay, we play Friday Dubai, Sunday morning Galatasaray, and Tuesday as well. Okay, good. Do you think that you have time to prepare? No, and 2 days before we play in Kaunas.
Yes.
To prepare exactly what Galatasaray is going to do. So we try to keep principles that can be helpful for us. Because if we try to prepare everything for Galatasaray, with all the respect, we will go crazy. And then our brain, so we have to be ready to play the best and create the best situations that for sure we will adjust game by game, and they were important. Like the last game in Nashville, okay. it was funny, but the conversation that we had in the morning with my staff was, who is playing for them? Because they had a lot of injuries. So it's a game, almost game time situation.
Yeah.
Because, okay, Sunday, I don't know, Thomas Hurtel was out, didn't play. De Colo was out. Traoré twisted his ankle on Friday. So with this amount of games, for us as coaches, it's a task of who is playing, what are they playing. When this guy plays, they run this play. When he's not in the game, they run this other play. So this situation we have to adjust. Knowing that for me the most important thing is build my team, not be worrying about the opponent. We need to build a base, and this is for me is important that players realize how important it is to come and be focused in practice. That way we can build something.
Coach, you lost 3 games in the last position.
Yes.
How frustrating is that? Because you had the position right here in the in up picture. Jordan Lloyd has all the places that he needs to shoot the ball, but that's basketball. He couldn't make it.
Yes, it's basketball. Okay. Listen, I'm going to try to be simple of this. How about if Vince turns around, dunk the ball?
Yeah.
How about if Jordan makes the 3? How about if Rodrigue make the floater?
Yeah.
So right now it looks like Pablo Laso is like a miracle man. I changed everything. No. Things are the same. Despite it, the basketball is this. And it's frustrating, for sure. Because when you've been working for 40 minutes hard to win a game and you lose it on the last possession, for sure it's kind of frustrating. But we cannot get frustrated. I mean, for the good or the bad, you're going to play in a short period of time.
Yeah. And
you're going to play a good opponent, for sure. A great player, a great team. So you have to be ready. Forget about the past, for good or bad. But sincerely, you sleep better if you make the last shot.
Of course. Coach, I listen to you and, I look at EuroLeague. It's so hard to be a coach in EuroLeague because Gordy Herbert left his job and he plays 7 away games in a row.
Yes.
How anyone can survive this? Ettore Messina left his job.
Yes.
Jelly Corvado left his job because of the chemistry and everything.
Yeah.
How hard these days to be a coach in EuroLeague?
Listen, EuroLeague in the last year has become a little bit of a, let's say, a washing machine. Like you're playing and then all of a sudden you wake up, you're in a hotel somewhere, you don't even remember the number of the... And next morning you're playing again and you're preparing another game. So it's very demanding. And at the same time you're thinking about what can be in the future, players or ideas or... Because basketball, for me, the great thing that basketball has, it's always movement, always in move. Okay, like things that you could do 15 years ago now, maybe they're not good. Or they're different aspects of the game. Okay, right now we talk about ghost screen between guards.
Yeah.
Okay, this 15 years ago was no one played
this.
So this is why I said that basketball keeps you, let's say, keep your head busy almost 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
And it's part of our job. Okay, very demanding, for sure. Results, demanding.
Yeah.
Normal, everybody wants to win. But okay, we're talking about Gordon. Okay, they have this unbelievable December where they play away. And he goes his job. Okay, it was all Gordon's fault, for sure, no. Thelko. Okay, Thelko was coaching at his hometown, his home team. I think he's a legend in Partizan. And
sure.
Okay, in a moment he said, okay, enough for me. Yeah. A lot of situations for sure going on. Ettore, same in Milano. So at the end, it's very demanding on almost on any situation. And even our families sometimes look at us and say, hey, but like I said, there is something inside of you that said, hey, this is your job. And okay, like every job in the world, it's difficult. But right now it's getting demanding because also you're playing a lot of games. Remember, you go back to our times, I was playing 40 games a year maximum. Now we play almost double.
Yeah, 80, 90
and
games.
Just think about players now who play 80 games or 80-some games and then national teams and then travel. They play one game every 3 games a year, every 3 days a year.
Yeah.
So that's very demanding and also for coaches. Yeah. But somehow it's our job. And it's a job that we love.
Yeah.
And you have to love it.
Yeah.
When I talk to young coaches and they ask me, What is the most important thing I said? Don't think about pick and roll defense. Don't think about this exit. Don't think about this play. No. Think about if you really love this, because if you don't love it,
if the passion is there,
yes,
you follow it.
Pressure is going to come, and then you will think, okay, why am I doing this? Why? And you will doubt about everything. I think it's very important that you are able to somehow create a feeling that is your job. You love that job. It's demanding for sure, but you have to live with it, and you have to somehow know that it's not only that you're not solo. Let's say you're not by yourself. You have a lot of people that is going to help you in the club, in the team, coaching staff, players that want the same, let's say, feeling that you want, is win games.
Yeah, and you mentioned the players also, coach. Isn't it overwhelming for the players? There's lots of injuries, the hamstring injuries, the muscle injuries is right there. So isn't that overwhelming for players to play so much games, too many travels with the 20-team format? I think it's not sustainable, but what do you think?
Okay. When I arrived to the team in Valencia, like I told you, I think I told you before, I looked at Ercan. Even his face was telling me he cannot play.
Yeah.
But he tried. So I think probably my best decision as a coach here in Efes was, Ercan, you're not traveling to Kaunas. You need to rest. You're sick. It would be bad for you and bad for the team that you travel. Okay. We play a good game, very happy, but I think my decision was the best one. Why? Because we want Ercan and we need Ercan on his best, not suffering in the floor, okay? The problem with this calendar is when you had that kind of, let's say, influenza, for example, flu, cost you 4 games. And this is terrible, because if you lose those 4 games because somebody's out, then kills you.
Yeah.
So for players it's also demanding, but at the same time we have to understand that it's part of our job as coaches to know that. Let's say to travel to France the other day, we were here Sunday morning after Galatasaray game, and we were already thinking who is going to travel to France, because we had people injured, people sick. So next morning was like a drama, even for the club. Who is traveling? So we're
you don't know your roster.
Yes, we don't even know our roster because okay, somebody gets hurt, somebody is injured. So this is part of the job that we have to understand that it's like this, and it's a part of the job that we have to somehow go through. The funny thing or the easy thing, we say, okay, finish, I have no players, I cannot play, let's go to the market, let's see if we find somebody. Yeah. Okay, we have to be in the market. No, we cannot think the market is going to solution all our problems, because another problem will come. And we have to be ready physically and mentally for the next game. And this is demanding, and also for players it's demanding.
By the way, you are in the market, right?
Yeah, for sure. We have to be every day in the market,
search for the opportunities, right?
For sure, and also because somehow what it's, let's say it's been a hard year for the team, with injuries, with situations, and we have to be always, let's say, competitive. And sometimes it's not only about being competitive, because, okay, the team is looking good, blah, 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 but we're not winning. No, we want to win. Yeah. I mean, we're here to win. So like we talked before, okay, you sleep better when you win. But okay, maybe there are situations that you cannot control, and I think it's important that we do our job correctly. And do our job correctly means that you're in the market, because it can be an opportunity at any moment. And this is something that it's another task for the, let's say, for the coaching staff of deciding what's going to be good for the team, what we need. Okay, let's go quick for this. Let's say Vince is out for the whole year. Yeah. Maybe we need a big guy. Clear. No? Good. Okay. Now we have Shane on a long time period. So maybe we need a guard, let's say. So depends on the situation. You have to be, let's say, aware of the market, for sure. And this is why we have a lot of people working on this, because anything can happen, and we have to be ready as as a club, as a team, to react to anything that happens.
And coach, this is your second job in the abroad. You, of course, coach in Real Madrid, and after that, maybe there's opportunity to come to Efes before,
Yes.
right? But you eventually choose to go to Bayern and then Baskonia. But I want to learn, coach. I'm wondering what happened there, because you know you won 2 cups there, but you left in the first year.
Well, Bayern is a different organization. It's a soccer club, a football club. I was very happy in Munich, sincerely, city, club. But we won the league, we won the cup. I think it was a great year. We almost made the playoffs in EuroLeague. But somehow I didn't feel that it was what I dreamed, let's say. I'm a guy that I'm a little bit like this. And despite in the results, I didn't see, let's say, the way to become a winning team. And that's why I had clear that, I did my job. I was very happy, like I said, very, very happy. I like Munich as a city, I like the club, like I told you, but I think it was not the right moment. And then after deciding that, Baskonia came up, and Baskonia is my hometown.
Yes.
So it's a little bit of a personal thing. Things didn't go the way we wanted, but finished. Right now, probably, and I'm going to be saying seriously, I should have been here earlier.
Coach, but when I look at those teams, they are great teams, great traditions, but they weren't the contenders.
No.
But this team is a contender. I believe there's an opportunity for you to, of course, to build the team here, to go for all the way to the Final Four. How optimistic are you for this season, maybe the next season, but how do you feel about this season going?
Well, I tell you why I'm optimistic. Because I'm here.
Yeah.
That's the first thing.
Yes.
When you see this team, you see a lot of potential. You can, like we said, talked about Shemo before.
Yeah.
The good things and the bad things.
Yeah.
If you go to my players and you only focus on what they cannot do, then for sure you're pessimistic. I see always the good future. I'm going to put you an example of 2 of my players. Cole Swider and Kai Jones.
Yeah.
Great players. First year in Europe. Listen, imagine if they throw you and me in Russia to do our job. We would go like, oh, listen, I don't understand anything.
Yeah.
Okay, they tell me to. So you need that time to adjust. But at the same time, you have the ability to do the things. Okay, that is pessimistic or optimistic? I'm optimistic. I think they're doing a great job. And they will do a better job on time because they're profiles that fit very good on our team. PJ got hurt and he's going to get back now. I hope he doesn't see this interview. He's not going to die. He's going to come back.
Yeah.
Help the team. Okay. That change that I would love to have him yesterday. No, I would love to have him yesterday. But okay, injury came. So what do we do? Let's try to get him as soon as possible. Same with Shane. We know Shane is a long-term situation. But okay, what we do? No, we need Shane tomorrow. He cannot play. So in all these aspects with players, for sure, we have to be optimistic. And when I see this team, I see a lot of potential. The other day in practice, it was between games. Cordini was limping on one leg, like this. And okay, I didn't even ask him. And I spoke to the medicals and everything. Oh, he's okay, but his knee, he's forcing a little bit his knee. Okay, can he play or not? Because at the end,
just tell me.
Just tell me, can he play or not? No, he will go through it. I mean, okay, but he's going through it. So, let's say for this, as a coach, this is why I feel optimistic, because I see that the team really wants. We have a bright future in front of us, and we can not only focus on the, let's say, bad things. We have to focus on the good things, and for sure, good things are to come. And like I said, let's say, like we talked before, Pins scored that last one, and Jordan makes the 3. And Benoit makes the floater, and right now everybody here saying, "Oh, Pablo came and changed everything.
Going to Final Four.
We're going to Final Four and we won everything." No, I think we have to go step by step, understanding that these things can happen in basketball. For me, I wouldn't like to arrive to Vince, Jordan, and Bebo. I would like to win the games like in Kaunas, easier, or here against Galatasaray. But I think it's a process that we have to understand, and for sure, let's say in Spanish we say, para que sepa bien, tienes que sufrir. So sometimes it means like you need to suffer the bad thing to know what the bad thing is, or the bad moment is, or the bad taste is. That way the good taste will come.
Coach, the way I see things in EuroLeague, if a coach needs to perform his best, the front office should be right next to him to give him the ground to work, to not deal with other stuff. And Sharas talks about Derya Yanyer, the GM of Fenerbahçe, very highly, and I believe that that's something important for a coach to perform, as I said. Now you are working here with Ismail. He's a colleague of mine from the past. How is your relationship with the front office, with Ismail, to run the takes? How is the organization in your point of view?
Well, I think having Ismail is great because sometimes we're talking in the bus and we're talking about players. No, this guy cannot play. No, he's a great player, but not for us. Okay, so it's good to have that feeling that we're talking on the same page, let's say. For sure, it will be things that he doesn't like about me, or me I don't like about him. That would be normal. And if it's not like this, we're not humans. But I think that with everyone, what I found here on the team is that everybody's pushing to do good for the team, like very good atmosphere from the first day. And this is something very important. And you build that confidence out of it. I think if you want to become, let's say, a winning team, have a winning mentality, you need a little bit those pieces. And this is something that from the first day I try to tell everyone, guys, I need you all. I don't know, the secretary up there, she needs to be 100% and ready to do anything. And might be, like we said, a little rice like this on a big paella, but we will need that rice. I think it's important that our organization it's ready to push. Because for sure we have a fan base and we're a team that is recognized all around Europe, a winning team, and to have the best, to get the best out of everyone. We need to have that mentality, and this is something that I like, and this is what I found really here in the managers, in the coaching staff, on everywhere. And this is something that, as a coach, I feel very, very happy.
Coach, my last question is the question that everybody asks, so why not me? There's a situation that comes in the coming years, that the NBA Europe. So how do you feel about that? How do you, change the ecosystem in Europe? What is your point of view about this situation?
First of all, I'm just a coach. So my opinion is like if we're having coffee. NBA has a lot of very good things, for sure. Europe ecosystem, it's probably greatest atmospheres ever. That's why the NBA looks at Europe. So let's get the best out of everyone. And it would be not very smart to don't understand that in Europe we have something very big and very important, and that the people love, and we see the arenas, and we see the teams, and we see the competitions. We have to really value this. That talks bad about the NBA coming to Europe, no. But at the same time, I think talks very good about European basketball.
Coach, thank you very much for your time.
Pleasure.
You have a meeting with the coaches, you have games coming up, so thank you for your time here.
Busy schedule.
Very, very busy schedule, so best of luck, all the best for you, Coach.
Thank you.
Coach Pablo Laso röportajımız sona erdi. Bir sonraki röportajda görüşene dek hoşçakalın.